Today, we will talk about how to get rid of frogs. Let's have a look at the details. Frogs reduce the insect population in an area and are relatively harmless, unless you're dealing with a species that is poisonous to pets. Introducing a few natural predators to the area, like cats or even snakes, is a good way to keep the population down. Getting rid of areas where frogs like to congregate, such as ponds and puddles, will also encourage them to leave. Before you start getting rid of frogs, check your local laws to make sure you can do so legally. The first method is gearing up to get rid of frogs. Identify the frog species you're dealing with. Not only will this information help you get rid of the frogs, since different species respond to different methods, but it will also ensure that you're not doing something illegal, as some species of frogs are protected by law. There are some species of frogs that are considered invasive and are legal to kill, such as bullfrogs, cane toads, Cuban tree frogs, coqui frogs. Check the laws in your area. In many parts of the world, it's illegal to kill non-invasive species, but people are encouraged to manage invasive species. If you're not sure whether a frog is native or not, take its picture and submit it to the local fish and wildlife authorities for identification. Leave native frogs alone. If you find out that the frogs in your area are native species, you'd do best to leave them alone. The second method is using frog repellents. Introduce natural predators. Snakes and cats both love to eat some types of frogs, so if you introduce some to your property, you'll be able to keep the population down, and your yard will be a lot less attractive to frogs. Try natural repellents. There are a few natural substances that effectively kill frogs or repel them from the area. Try using one of these substances before resorting to a chemical spray, since chemical sprays tend to kill the frogs slowly. Use chemicals only as a last resort. When possible, use repelling measures rather than lethal ones. The third method is taking away their shelter and food. Drain any standing water. Frogs are attracted to moisture, so removing sources of water from your yard will cause most frogs to lose interest and find another place to lay their eggs and shelter at night. Trim your weeds. Tall grass, shrubs, or other bushy plants make the perfect hiding place for frogs. Clearing these elements away forces the frogs to be exposed, which is a condition they generally try to avoid. Clear away debris, like tall grass. Clutter in your yard serves as an excellent hiding place for frogs. Removing it will chase many frogs away. Turn off outside lighting. Light attracts insects, and insects attract frogs. Turning off your outdoor lights at night will reduce both insect and frog populations. Keep pet food inside the house. While somewhat uncommon, frogs do occasionally steal dog food or cat food. Kill the insects on your property, since flies, mosquitoes, and other insects are the primary food source for frogs. Killing the bugs will deter frogs from coming to your yard. Set up fencing. Surround your property or pond with mesh netting or plastic fencing. Do not use chicken wire or chain link fencing, since frogs can easily slip through these types of fences. And the fourth method is physically removing frogs. Catch the frogs with a net. Use a butterfly net or another type of long-handled, thinly meshed net to capture the frogs one by one. Gather and destroy the tadpoles. Use a standard aquarium fish net to scoop up any tadpoles in your pond or other water source. Lay the tadpoles out in the sun for a day or so. The dry heat should kill them. Set traps indoors. If the frogs have found their way indoors, set up standard mouse traps to kill them. Hire an exterminator. If you are uncertain about how to remove the frogs or are unsuccessful in your efforts, hire a professional. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you like our videos.